you do fight, what weight would it be at?
195.
Oh, wow. So he would go all the way from 40 to 95?
Yeah, I mean, it would be an exhibition.
Okay. But, and so what does that mean? Is that 3-minute rounds?
Yeah, 10 3-minute rounds.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining the catch weight.
Giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy's so unusual.
Yeah.
His style's so unusual and his patience.
Joe Rogan and Terence Crawford step into the ring of analysis, breaking down the shocking announcement of the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis showdown. The crossover spectacle will stream live on Netflix from Atlanta's State Farm Arena, stirring massive controversy. Paul, a cruiserweight, is set to face Davis, the undefeated lightweight champion, in a catchweight exhibition marked by a jaw-dropping 65-pound size difference. Critics are already calling it a freak show. Amid the backlash, Rogan and Crawford dissect what this fight means for boxing's integrity, legitimacy.
First few rounds, he throws very few punches.
He's just measuring. He's a computer, man.
Yep.
He's just getting the data on you, faking you, taking pictures of everything you do, and then like round 3, round 4, he starts to fucking just, and he's slipping, pop.
He's got special power too. His power's special.
And he's mean too.
Oh yeah. Mean is a big part of it, isn't it?
I think having that dog, being mean is like the biggest part in it, you know? You could be a great athlete. One day you're gonna come across another great athlete. You know, it's who's got more dog in him.
Jake Paul has leveraged his influencer fame into a legitimate boxing career, using high-profile crossover fights.
People are like so fucking insecure. Kind of lost myself in the whole entertainment world. And so when I found boxing, it gave me that like routine, that discipline. I got to like take time for myself in these boxing camps. And every day for training, I had to like meditate. And boxing gave me the ability to like reflect on myself and like realizing who I was and who I wanted to be. And that helped me mature. To get addicted to that validation from others. And that's something that I realized that I had to face. And like, why do so many people want clout? I'm not good enough. I need followers. I need likes. It's driving a lot of our generation because they're working so hard to get this external validation, which...
Meanwhile, Davis has built his legacy through dominant world title performances, establishing himself as one of the most feared punchers in the sport. Paul, fighting around 200 pounds, will enter the ring against Davis, a lightweight champion near 135. That 65-pound weight gap is the biggest talking point leading into the bout.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight, you're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Despite the backlash, Joe Rogan has consistently defended Jake Paul's legitimacy as a boxer. On his podcast, Rogan insisted Paul is the real deal, praising his clean technique and effective fundamentals. He admitted that people mocked him at first, but now, slowly, they're beginning to see what he saw all along.
If Jake Paul wasn't Jake Paul, if he wasn't this YouTube guy, he was just a boxer, and you see a boxer knock out the former UFC welterweight champion, not just the former, but one of the best ever, knock him out with one punch like that, you're like, oh man, have you seen this Jake Paul dude coming up? He's fucking for real. Because nothing about watching him fight, to me, screams like he's in over his head. Nothing. He looks like a real boxer.
At the same time, Rogan has praised Davis for his terrifying knockout power. He marveled that despite Tank's relatively ordinary physique, he still packs extraordinary punching ability. Reflecting on Davis's destruction of Ryan Garcia, Rogan compared him to a small Mike Tyson, not just for his power, but for the psychological threat he brings into the ring. Yet Rogan also cautioned that even the greatest fighters eventually decline.
Gervonta's something. He's so unique. I think if you look at all the active boxers who are champions, he may throw the least amount of punches.
Yeah.
Because he sets guys up. And so the first few rounds, he's just calculating you, trying to find your openings, testing you. This first round of his last fight, I mean, how many punches did he throw?
Yeah.
Like very few.
Yeah.
But goddamn, when he hits you, you're fucked. Yeah. That dude can crack. He's so good. He's so accurate and he's so sneaky. The way he like dips to the side and cuts in uppercuts. And his power, man, his power is just extraordinary. I am really interested to see if Ryan Garcia can handle that.
Terence Crawford, one of boxing's most respected technicians, shocked many by expressing belief in Jake Paul's long-term potential. Speaking on the Ariel Helwani show, Crawford acknowledged that Paul has put in serious work, showing steady improvement. He praised Paul's right hand and argued that too many people dismiss him solely because of his YouTube origins. To Crawford, Paul's dedication and progression demand respect.
Jake says he could get a cruiserweight title in 2 years. Do you think he can?
Possible. It's possible. Listen, man, a lot of people write Jake off, but Jake can punch with that right hand. He got a nice right hand. Gained a lot of respect for Jake because he's not a YouTuber that's just boxing just to box. He actually trains and actually want to get better and actually have got better and really putting his time, focus, and energy into boxing. So you got to respect that.
When it comes to himself fighting Jake Paul, Crawford has been conflicted. Initially, he dismissed the idea, citing size differences and Paul's lack of pedigree. He once joked he'd only take it for $200 million. But over time, his stance softened. Crawford admitted Paul has earned his respect through consistent improvement, though he insists Paul should face real boxers instead of relying on MMA crossovers. For now, Crawford hasn't closed the door completely, but he hasn't endorsed the matchup either.
Would you fight Jake Paul?
No, he too big. Yeah, Jake big, but he doing his thing. Man, I'm gonna let Jake do what
You
Jake.
got $200 million for you.
I'm fighting Jake. I'm fighting Jake Paul. Come on, Jake. Hey, Logan, I gotta fight your brother, man.
When you watched the Tyson and the Jake Paul fight,
Tyson shouldn't have been out there biting his gloves and stuff.
was he biting his glove because that was a tick, or was he biting his glove like, man, I want to hit this joke upside his head so bad, but I can't?
I don't know. I don't want to spread no rumors.
Crawford has been far more critical of Gervonta Davis. He's accused Tank of safe matchmaking, avoiding the top elite names in his division. After Davis's controversial draw with Lamont Roach Jr., Crawford blasted the officiating on social media. Roach won. That should have been a knockdown. I've never seen someone take a knee and not have it counted. He's also publicly urged Davis to fight Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis, accusing him of being scared despite acknowledging his skill.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. If you don't know me as a person, let's say you don't like me, you don't know me, you feel me? And I don't give a fuck. If everybody including Will, I mean, winning.
Same question for you. You're a proud father.
For sure. We're going to do easy work or challenge. I'm going to name 6 fighters and tell me easy work or challenge, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got Devaney.
Easy work.
Shakur Stevenson.
Easy work.
Keyshawn Davis.
Super easy work.
Super? Damn. Lomachenko.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a minute. I say he a challenge because he a vet.
Bud Crawford.
The only reason why I say a challenge because his size. He a way bigger guy than me.
On Cigar Talk, Crawford revealed he simply doesn't like Davis as a person. He described him as one of those arrogant little dudes who leans on fame and security while acting differently in private. Despite that personal dislike, Crawford conceded Tank is an elite fighter, skilled, powerful, and dangerous. He admitted Paul's size and endurance could be advantages, but Tank's punch power makes the matchup a true chess game, filled with uncertainty.
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that, dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's
not your cup of tea. That's what's not.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shoot. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah,
but like his core personality and his ways.
Following the official announcement, Davis promoted the fight with a flashy highlight reel showcasing his and Paul's biggest knockouts. His caption teased the Atlanta showdown, igniting excitement among fans. Jake Paul, meanwhile, leaned into the chaos, marketing himself as the bigger man and framing the fight as yet another chance to silence doubters. The announcement instantly drew strong and divided reactions across the boxing world.
I text that tell them boys to give me 150 M's. I'm coming. You know what I mean? When I start streaming out that, and that, stop it, knock it off, cuz. Stop it. Tell them send that bag and I'm coming. And I'm,
He can't fight. So
would you look at it as a joke if your team was like, yo, we want you to fight Jake Paul? Would you be like, come on, man?
I laugh at him. Right.
News being made official. Yeah. Good enough for the sounder. Jake El Gallo Paul taking on Gervonta Tank Davis Friday. It will be the Friday, November 14th.
Ain't disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called capped on it, so come prove it.
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Even Rolando Rally Romero, once Tank's bitter rival, came to his defense. Romero blasted critics, accusing Davis of cashing out, calling their disrespect out of line. That bastard wants to make a quick buck. If he wants to be on that level, he should do it the right way, Romero said, before adding bluntly, if I were in Tank's shoes, I'd put them on their knees. Despite their rivalry, Romero stood up for Davis, proving just how complex this fight's narrative has become.
Bro, you can't be mad at somebody for doing what they feel is best for them.
Will it impact Tank's legacy if Jake Paul were to beat him or even knock him out?
Dude, Tank's a 3-division world champion, 4-time 3-division world champion. At the end of it, bro, you can't take anything away from him. Bro, you can't be mad at somebody for doing what they feel is best for them. It's the same way Roach feels Tank is the best option for him. Same way that Stevenson thinks Tank's the best option for him, or all that stuff, right? At the end of it, bro, we just want to do what's best for ourselves, right?
Facts.
Right or wrong?
Facts.
So just do what's best for you.
For being Tank Davis. Tank is not the guy that knows how to sell a fight. Tank cannot sell a fight in his own division. It could be a title fight, a contenders fight, a main event fight. He could be the favorite. He could be the underdog.
Tank doesn't know how to bring that information to you guys in a way that is compelling. And Tank is already blinking in this situation. You have one guy who is argued amongst the pound for pound current greats in boxing. You have another guy that has suggested he should not even be allowed to box, that he should have to call it something different. He should not be licensed. He should not be ranked in the top 14. He should never be selected for a world title. Okay. Now, Tank has one job to do, which is to let anybody know that's listening that it doesn't make any difference, that boxing is a real sport. My skills versus your skills, of which I am an abundance of and of which you have none of. My life's commitment and dedication versus a second or third or fourth thought